Darlings, I thought Christmas would be magical. I was wrong. Harbour City is pure chaos. People everywhere. Disney magic and me fighting through the crowd like a glam warrior. You won't believe what happens next. This is Hong Kong, a city where anything is possible and everything can change in an instant. I'm Mark Byrne, and this is the inside story of my journey to make HighLife Asia a global reality. This isn't just a show. Every decision, every deal could alter everything. Stay with me, because this is a race against time and the world is watching. I'm Mark Byrne, and you're tuning into the making of HighLife Asia reality TV show behind the scenes. Darlings, today we are in TST, that's Tsim Sha Tsui, and we're going to be exploring Harbour City together as part of this Christmas special. And look at that behind me already. Now, darlings, I've just arrived in this place, and this place is mental. So I don't know if this is going to be a great episode. I don't know if it's going to completely tank. But what I do know is that there are hundreds of thousands of people everywhere. But we're going to explore all this together. And darlings, we'll still have fun. But as you can see, look at there. Before we even get into this, where the main installation is. And it is noisy as my darlings. But as ever, look at my hair. It's absolutely statuesque and gorgeous. So hopefully this is not going to be too dramatic for me. And also for you as well, my darlings. Oh my God, what is going on? This is not great already. So this seems to be to give you a little bit of a scope of it. And he's all the way down there, my darlings. How are we going to be able to see anything? That's what I just do not know. And there's just... okay, let's get that. Well, let's have to push through, my darlings. See how we are going to do all this. Okay, so what is happening down here is you have got this. Look at that, my darlings. But be covering everything because of the little Christmas person. But this does actually look very, very stunning, even for a little part. Even if we can squeeze through, my darlings. Do you see the little snow person? I can't actually remember his name. I think he might be a part of Elsa's team, but I am quite liking the vibe so far, my darlings. So this is all a part of as well. Right, if we can get around. Oh my God, seriously, this is actually quite intense. My heart is beating itself. Look at that up there, my darlings. Security is trying to push people away, but I think if we get down here, so I can have like a breather off it. So look at Elsa. Hello. Elsa's doing her little bits and pieces. Now, do you see what I mean about the amount of people? Like, this is a lot, my darlings. And look, we know Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated places in the world, but this is insanity. I've been to busy places, but I didn't think it was going to be this rammed. This is quite uncomfortable. Oh my God, there's, Donald Duck's girlfriend. Isn't she quite pretty? Wait till you see her. Oh my God, how gorgeous she is. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? Playing away on the guitar. So yes, darlings, as I was saying, for all these people, see, I can't move. And you've probably seen that the camera is quite a lot in my face. That's because I can't move around because of all these people. But look at that light though hitting my face, my darlings. It is quite glorious. But look at all that. Oh my God. Wouldn't it make you smile? And somebody's playing Christmas music beside me. If I can move this. So yes, look, it is absolutely great. So the Mickey experience, where they have designed the figure 3 up there, and it's over 9 meters. That's right, my darlings, over 9 meters. Look at these people just get away. This is very, very difficult to film, my darlings. I never thought in my wildest dreams it would be this hard. Okay, darlings, there is quite a lot to explore as well. Oh my God, they've got Donald Duck. Look, and the goofy person. But as you can see, it is quite hard to get into it because everyone just wants to get into the scenes, my darlings. And people aren't taking consideration of my needs and expectations. Look at that. She's probably been sitting there for an hour to try to get her picture taken. And is it really going to make her any better? I'm not too sure if it will, my darlings. But this is just a lot. Oh my God. I don't even know if it was ever going to be a good time to come and see this part, my darlings. My darlings, we'll take it all in. It's exhausting. And it is very, very hard. So yes, this is all part of Disney. Okay, so darlings, this is all a part of Disneyland's 20th anniversary. And they're basically doing a partnership with Harbour City, which is quite good. This is bad. So, I think they have done a really, really great job, but oh my god, let's, I just don't even know how busy we're going to do this. My darlings, this is just, it's just a lot to take all in. Because these people, I swear to God, all think that they're doing modelling things. What about me, my darling? What about me? So I hope you're really enjoying a part of this Christmas special already. If we can even get into it. This is the front part. If we can see it all from this direction with all just hi. A lot of people, my darling, but it is very, very pretty. So I still recommend to come so you can see it and take it all in. But this is just absolutely, look at him wanting to be in my picture. But this is, to be fair, it is quite mental. But we'll just have to get through it. So I'm glad they've done this. Now I haven't been to Disneyland itself, not here anyway, because if it's anything like the ones in mainland, it'll be absolutely mental, and there's no way I can put myself through it unless it's going to be paid partnerships, my darlings. Right, let's see. For Hong Kong, I've never actually seen it as wild as this. But it's all about the adventure, my darlings, because if we don't do this, we're not showing the true story of HighLife Asia and what I have to do to get it to the global streaming platforms. So, darlings, let's get up this escalator so I can rest. But let's see, can you see it from this angle as well? Look at all that. And I'm not just talking about the sea of people, my darlings. So what did you think of the Christmas tree? Look at that. Look, that's what I mean. Look how grand this is. Nobody understands, my darlings, the things I have to do to get HighLife Asia to the global streaming platforms. Oh my god, my darlings. This is just getting worse. Oh my god, how am I going to get through all this? I do not know. But I'm just going to have to stay really, really strong and power through, my darlings. Oh, there's Julia. Do you see that? Julia Roberts. She's doing a little business with Lancome. At least we're in the main part, because even though that we have seen outside, I've actually enjoyed outside. I enjoyed the installations as much as I can, because how basically rammed it was. Oh my god, darlings, that was just intense. My heart was beating. But what do you think? I actually thought it was a great display. But crowd control, oh my god, it's absolutely the insanity of it. So what we are going to do is, I want to see a couple of the installations in here that do have some stuff, so you can see this as well, which is just completely different. Now, it'd be interesting to see, because you just didn't think, this isn't even peak time. And look how round it is, not even peak time. And I can barely breathe, my darlings, and everyone was trying to touch me. So I want to know, darlings, what was your thoughts so far? Did you think it was quite glam? Or, oh my god, I can't believe. Right, we're still going to fly through. I'm actually starting to feel a little hungry, my darlings. I would treat myself to a cheeseburger. Well, maybe I will. But I am still trying to keep my figure for the global streaming platforms. Okay, darlings, we're getting through this so we can explore. Now, this shopping mall does seem to be quite a bit different compared to the other ones, where they have just done quite a lot of Christmas decorations, but we're not going to show everything. But I do want you to see, because they've done like a line of Christmas trees, which is quite nice. So they've done the biggest Christmas trees in the world, similar height. So can anyone guess my height? Without hair, of course, my darlings, because we already know that my hair is quite nice and statuesque. But they've done this, it's a part of the themed. Oh, a theme, look at that. A theme of some sort of little local designer. So it's good that they are promoting different type of designers as well. So this is obviously the larger brands, support local and give back. Yes, this is part of all those trees. It's a part of Threads of Love. And they do something else over here as well about themselves. Threads of Love. It's Threads of Love. I think going more into my Irish accent. Right, oh my god, no, it's definitely Threads of Love. Look at that, my darlings. So they've done quite a big thing here, which is quite nice if you're into basically that type of thing. Okay, you need some water now as well, my darling. And they've done a nice little Christmas thing here. Not the prettiest, but you can't have everything, my darlings. And they've got some pop art as well. I don't think this is a part of Threads of Love though. I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. Well, they've done that nice baby pink just to make sure it's all quite nice and warm and gorge. And you've got the little people here. See? Look. And you will notice I'm wearing pink. She's wearing pink. Yes, it is she. And there's also he, but he also probably be non-binary. Very, very beautiful. Now, what size do you think these children are compared to the size of me? That's what I want to know, darlings. So you're just going to have to put link in comments so we know what your thoughts are. Oh, look at that. Right. Okay, so we've seen this bit. So I want to get out of the shopping mall because this has been quite a lot, my darlings. Oh my God. So I can breathe a little bit. Now, are we going to go into different insanity? I actually think that we are. Oh my goodness. But it's been thoroughly enjoyable. What have you thought, darling? You can see a little bit of TSC. I can't believe they were allowing that to be so warm. Please God, it's not going to rain though. Because I can't get my hair wet, my darlings. But I did come here on the subway. But I want to take you back by the Star Ferry. Just so we can experience a different angle, my darlings. And, oh my God. Now it's just going into this before. This is following. Okay, basically before I forget as well, I want to show you this. There's going to be a separate edition as well. Look at that. Tiffany have actually done quite a lot to their stores. They're going to do an exhibition as well. So I just want to show you to see if you get a little bit of a sneak peek of that as well, my darlings. I think the staff are quite shocked as well. But that's the way it is. I think they're probably... Well, what could they do? I've got tons of Tiffany stuff. Well, not tons. I used to buy Tiffany stuff and then was just like, no, I just get a bit bored of it. It's a one-hit wonder, my darlings. But, okay, let's just get through it all so we can explore all this together. I'm being mauled by my fans as well, which I'm fine with. It's part and parcel of what I have to do. Whilst filming, it's always being stopped. Well, at the end of the day, what do I expect with being viewed by millions and millions around the world, my darlings? Right, I think it is around this way, so we can see the other decorations. And I might show you a little bit on the streets as well, so you can see how busy it is. Am I even going the right direction? Seriously, you would completely get lost. It is a lot quieter down this area, though. I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Where am I going? This is like a maze. Right, I am lost. My darlings. I've got no idea. Oh my God, Calvin Klein jeans, they've got sale on up to 40% off, which isn't too bad if you're obviously into Calvin Klein. For me, that was much more the 80s, my darlings. I wouldn't say naturally gravitate for underwear wise. I'm much more into my own underwear, my own branded underwear. And if you have seen my branded underwear, you can jump over to my Etsy store because there's lots of merch there, my darlings, from high demand from my followers, which they wanted. And so I give my followers basically what they want. And then, as ever, Miu Miu is one of the only brands that I have seen so far that's done a really good job. It is going to rain. Oh my God, no. I can't, because I even checked the weather before I came out. It's starting to rain. What am I going to do, my darling? I cannot get my hair wet. I don't even have an umbrella. So, this could just be panic stations because my followers and supporters, you know, they don't want to see me with hair. Neither do I, my darlings. Not when I'm out and about and being glam. Right, but we will still get through it. Okay, oh, so darlings, I've seen this. I just want to show you as well. Look how pretty. Like this one is. What do you think? And they've got a gorgeous Christmas tree as well. But he is quite spectacular. Just absolutely beautiful. What you can basically just bump into the little size of that Christmas tree. Ah! Hey. Yes, look at her as well. One of my fans. It is just the wildness of it all, my darlings. Oh, they've got a 50% off sale. I do like sale though, my darlings. Let's see. Oh my God. Darling, today's mentalness is never ending. I can't move with the amount, oh my God, with the amount of people, with the insanity of it all. I've never really been in a situation like that, particularly in Hong Kong. In the mainland, yes, because you all know that I lived in Shanghai for 13 years and it's always just rammed. But here, I never thought it was going to be as intense. And this never seems to be ending. Because there's with the amount of people. Oh my God. I'm lucky to be alive to tell the story. But I'm nice way you can read different directions. See, this is even a queue just to get into McDonald's. This queue goes on and on and on. Oh my God. Right, darlings. If I can get past.
There's no way. Why on earth? Look at the lineup that queue for a McDonald's softie. I just want to give you a different, just from around here as well, because we walked a bit. You can see all that is absolutely just beautiful. But this is beside the Star Ferry. I'll recommend coming to the Star Ferry so you can do it. But let's get on the Star Ferry. And then we're going to explore a little bit of that and then get home because we need to take Arlie. Okay, darling, so what did we think? I actually really, really enjoyed it. I thought the installation was completely beautiful. I thought there was a lot of creativity that went in it. I'm just really surprised with really crowd control. And if anything happened, it's just different. It's just like, oh my God, there's so many weird things happen around the world. And people just don't really think, I suppose. And so that would be my concern. But overall, if we're just talking about the exhibition, I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was really good. I wish I would be able to see a lot more and be able to show you a lot more, but that wasn't really the case due to, well, it was just a sea of people and everyone just being so close to you, my darlings. It was a lot, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it. And then score-wise, that I think because of the experience, it's not as good as Pacific Place. I don't think it is as good as IFC Mall, but it's way better than the Landmark. But it's way obviously better than Tycoon, which that episode I don't know if you've seen it or not. So yes, quite a lot, my darlings. But overall, really, thoroughly enjoyable. I'm ready to get home. So my score is going to be 7.5. And I think that's very, very fair with everything that is going on. So darlings, I really hope that you've enjoyed coming along this adventure and exploring Harbour City together with, with Disney, with their 20th anniversary and all those things. Look at that light hitting my face. I'm really, really glad I'm almost home. And I did want to show you stuff from the Star Ferry, but it was so rammed and I was just like, oh my God. Oh, right, darlings. So darlings, what's coming next? If you like this type of content, click subscribe and give us a like so you never miss out on an episode. So until the next time, be good to yourself, be good to your friends, be good to your family, and be your true, most authentic self. So darlings, until the next time, peace out.